Looking for Lewis and Clark, una de las canciones más populares de esa banda tremenda del llamado nuevo rock americano, los Long Ryders. Estuvimos hablando de ellos, os acordaréis, con el bueno de Carlos Rego, ese libro sobre el nuevo rock americano. Estuvimos hablando, por supuesto, de los Long Ryders, pero también de Rem, de Green on Red, de una serie de artistas que, bueno, en la década de los 80 trajeron nuevos sonidos a España. Y no todos los días tenemos el honor de tener como invitado en nuestro programa a una auténtica leyenda. Tenemos grandes artistas, por supuesto, porque yo me jacto de que nuestros invitados son muy buenos. Pero claro, entre ser muy bueno y además ser una leyenda, ya hay un paso, ¿no? Y es el caso de Sid Griffin, un artista al que veneramos, que acaba de aterrizar en España porque va a arrancar una gira y lo tenemos ya ahí. How are you doing, Sid?
Hi, I'm very well, thank you. I'm grand.
How was the trip?
It's very nice. It's beautiful here in Bilbao. I've had a lovely day, had a nice meal, very good spirits.
Ah, nice meal. You are in Bilbao, so the food must to be good.
Bueno,
Bueno, estamos aquí con Sid Griffin, como hemos hablado anteriormente, un gran artista que desde los 80 llegó sobre todo a España en las páginas de la revista Ruta 66, que se volcaron con el nuevo rock americano, que recogía parte de la esencia del sonido del folk de su país, pero lo mezclaba un poco con el punk y formaron esa especie de sonido. Ya estuvimos hablando de ello y os invito a que lo busquéis en YouTube, de esa escena del Paisley Underground. Y los Long Ryders son una de esas bandas mejores. Y además el 10 de marzo tenemos nuevo disco de los Long Ryders. Sid, I'm talking with the crowd about the new album of the Long Ryders. Um, uh,
you see,
I'm not embarrassed. I'm flattered because I heard to the album a few weeks before the launch. I think it's a really good album. Are you happy with it?
yes, very much so. We're very proud of the new album. It's called September, November, which is what? Septiembre,
Noviembre?
Novembre. We thought it was great. We're very pleased. We worked with Ed Stasium, producer Ed Stasium. We did the Ramones, Soul Asylum, Jeff Healey Band, the Smithereens. He's very good. Hoodoo Gurus. Ed produced the Hoodoo Gurus. So he's very good with guitars. And we had a really good time last summer in
Ujú.
California making the record.
Dice Sid que, bueno, que pasaron en California el pasado verano una buena temporada haciendo el disco con Ed Stasium, que decimos aquí en España, que ha trabajado con un montón de bandas que ha mencionado él, incluyendo a los Hoodoo Gurus, incluyendo a los Ramones. Y el disco se llama Septiembre-Noviembre, sale el 10 de marzo. Una de las canciones, esto lo aporto yo, creo que es la que abre el disco, se llama así y es alucinante. Y sé que os va a gustar. El disco con el que revivieron hace unos años fue maravilloso, tuvo muy buenas críticas y estoy seguro de que este también os va a gustar. Sid, I'm telling to the people how much I love that album, and I wonder how was to work with, you know, a very known producer like Ed Station. I don't know if you were, mm, mm, I don't know how to say it in English, but some,
Intimidated.
yeah, maybe intimidate or maybe I can't find the word in English. My English is not so good. I'm sorry, but how do you get the inputs of him about your music?
Ed is he's used to dealing with a lot of kind of bands. He started out recording things like Gladys Knight and the Pips,
Uh-huh.
R&B. He
Yeah.
started out recording
Motown.
things like KC and the Sunshine Band,
Mm-hmm.
and he's then moved into rock and roll guitars. He's recorded a lot of things, so he makes it easy. He's a friend by now. It's like after we made the previous album with him, Psychedelic Country Soul, there was a lot of bonding with him, a lot of male bonding, and he even made an album for my bluegrass band, the Cole Porters.
Yeah.
So I've been in his company a lot of times. So I think it's based on friendship, and I think once that you have the friendship with the producer, it's pretty easy to make a record.
Hmm. Sí, nos dice que fue muy fácil producir el disco porque al fin y al cabo conocía su música, ya fuera el anterior trabajo de los Long Ryders, también por supuesto lo que ha hecho con su grupo de bluegrass, los Cole Porters, y bueno, pues que ha sido algo bastante natural. La verdad es que no todos los grupos cuando regresan después de una larga temporada sin hacer música, vuelven con un disco tan en forma como el anterior de los Long Ryders, que incluso se coló en los rankings de distintas publicaciones y fue reconocido pues a nivel, diría yo, mundial dentro de lo que es la cada vez, hay que decirlo, más pequeñita escena del rock. I'm talking, Sid, about your comeback album. It was 4 or 5 years ago, and not all the artists that stayed for a long time
Yes.
without without new music. Not every one of them are able to do a comeback, such a comeback, because it's a good album, and it's not just a good album. A lot of people in magazines and radio stations talked very well about that album. No, not the face. No, it's a good album, you know it, and I was very glad to see that in my magazine Route 66, a lot of my colleagues appreciated that album. So, were you afraid you couldn't match with that comeback?
Yes. We were very afraid to make another record and have the Long Ryders name be tarnished or not come out so well. We were very scared, and I told the guys, let's just make a record, record and mix it, and if it's not very good, we just won't put it out. We'll just burn it, forget it, or we'll maybe put out an EP of the best 4 songs and forget about the other 7 or 8. Let's do that. And once we had that kind of freedom, we thought we could make an album. I now realize I wish we'd just reunited in the studio earlier and made more music. But hindsight's 2020, and now I know so much more about the guys and myself and the band and Ed Stasium. But I do think we were scared at first about making a new album. Would it be any good? And people that love a record like Native Sons, will we embarrass ourselves? Will we let them down? Uh, so I'm really pleased because Psychedelic Country Soul, which came out I think 2019, got great reviews and people really liked it. So it was quite a relief that we were received. And I think the new album's as good or better than that. The reviews in England are just amazing so far.
I'm gonna translate. Bueno, le he dicho que claro, su anterior trabajo, ese Psychedelic Country, fue muy bien acogido y que no es lo habitual que todos los grupos en su comeback sean capaces de hacer un álbum tan bueno, ¿no? Y que si eso no les suponía un reto, ¿no? Que el listón estuviera tan alto. Y han dicho que sí, que realmente al principio tuvieron incluso un poquito de miedo a la hora de plantearse qué hacer. Pero afortunadamente lo han hecho bien, están contentos y bueno. I really hope this new album will have the same, the same feeling from the people, from the writers, from the radio station. You are playing. You are guys that you're still good musicians on the stage. That is not easy to say. It's not for everybody. You know, you're
Sure.
the time is a judge.
We're not young.
Time is a bitch. Time is a bitch. Time is
Time is a bitch. We're not young men anymore. I understand. It's very difficult to get young people to come to a concert of old men. That's just the way it is.
yeah.
We have to play with the music the best we can and hope that young people will come. Certainly, our old fans keep coming out to the shows, but expanding the audience we have from here to here is very difficult to do. I agree. People don't want to come see a guy with gray hair, and I kind of understand
Did you
that.
say
But
gray?
in a way,
Did you say gray or white?
with white, so I could say silver.
Silver.
Um,
Sorry, I was mean.
yeah,
Sorry.
I know. It's okay. Es verdad. Pero I just think, people like you or me, we'll go see an old blues guy. We don't care that he's old or she's old.
Yeah.
And I'll go see a country and western legendary act that's in their 70s or 80s. I don't care that they're old. But some people, they just, they want, and I understand, they want to see something from their generation, and that's fine. But I really hope if we got radio airplay that we could sell more records and play to bigger audiences and have more fun. Because I'm really enjoying it now. I enjoy playing more now, right now, than I ever have in my life.
Ok. Dice que él se lo está pasando tocando ahora mucho mejor que en toda su vida. Yo creo que eso es algo que hemos podido apreciar los que hemos ido a sus conciertos. Y lo que hemos dicho, lo que estábamos hablando también, es si este tipo de música iba a llegar a gente nueva. Y él decía que, bueno, que esperaba que sí, que ver a un señor con el pelo gris sobre el escenario. Yo le he preguntado, ¿gris o blanco? ¿No? He sido un poquito cabrón ahí, he de reconocerlo. Ya me disculparéis. Y dice que sí, que espera que haya una recepción, que se acabe radiando el álbum y que acabe habiendo unas ventas que bueno, pues que le agraden. Gracias, Jin Lang, por tu suscripción, ya 18 meses con nosotros. I have some feedback on the chat. Okay. Do you want to intimidate us? No, I don't think so. Nestor Mandela says, "Thanks, Sid. I love you." Good eye. Nice color of eye. Nestor says he loves you. Yeah, he says that. I think it's in a musical way. I think he's talking about that.
Gracias para todos.
Luzzati, he's a drummer, and he had a band in the.
Ooh.
Oh, you are so mean. He said in the 80s they had a band. He played the covers of the Long Ryders. And he's asking.
Yay!
And he's asking if you noticed in the past that in Spain we talk about your band, Green on Reed, Dream Syndicate, like NRA, Nuevo Rock American, New American Rock. I don't know that label from where it came. But you were aware of that in the 80s?
No, you mean in Spain? That's what they said.
Yeah, in Spain.
I didn't know that. No, this is news to me. Nueva. I didn't know this. No.
Okay, pues there is a book.
Yo no sabo. Conozco.
There is a book called Nuevo Rock Americano, NRA, New American Rock.
I think he sent it to me, but I couldn't read the Spanish, so I don't know what it said.
You should. It's a really good book, and I think all the
Okay.
Paisley Underground and your band, and I'm talking about.
Sure.
We did an special on my Twitch show a few months ago. You can find it in YouTube, but it's in Spanish, of course. And we were
Of
talking
course.
for 2 hours about the book, the bands, and I think you like it. Tell
I
Juancho.
think I'm going to play there.
Yeah,
It's one of my gigs. Yeah. See, it's one of my concerts on this tour
yeah, I know, I
this
know.
week.
I know, I know. The tour starts tomorrow in Bilbao. It's a funny place to play because it's a kind of college of attorneys, something like that. But yeah,
Lawyers, Guns, and Money.
yeah,
Warren Zevon.
yeah.
Warren, Lawyers, Guns, and Money.
They, they, dangerous people. Dangerous people. Now,
Dangerous people.
there is a great fan of you and music. Is Joserra Rodrigo. You are gonna know him tomorrow, maybe you know
Okay.
you know him
Sounds familiar.
before. And then after that, on Wednesday you are gonna play in León. Thursday here in no, not here, in Cangas, Salazón. Friday night, Café Torgal in Ourense. Saturday night, Carballo. And on Sunday, the end of the tour in Lugo. This is a northern tour in Spain, not Madrid.
Well, I hope to come back later in the year and do the south, sort of Madrid south, Madrid,
The rest of Spain.
Valencia,
Barcelona,
Alicante,
Zaragoza,
perhaps.
Sevilla.
Sí,
I know.
sí,
What are you gonna play
posible.
in this tour? Because I heard you come along, but in a few songs and in a few shows, you are gonna be joined by Juancho on bass and Montoto on guitar, and you are gonna play different songs.
Señor Montoya,
Yeah, it's a
el
great.
guitar guy,
He's a great
el
guy.
Dio,
Uh,
guitar.
and you had a single with Peralta on Folk Records a few years ago.
Yes, true. Older guys, we'll play that one for sure.
Yeah. They are really.
Mostly, most of the show is just me, but then towards the end for 4 or 5 songs, I don't know how many. I'll have my friends come up and play if they're in town. Sure.
Yeah.
But most of the show is me.
The singer and the songs at the end. You and your songs. What else?
I get bored, so I do some covers. I'll do a bird song. I'll do a folk song. I'll do one NRBQ song. I do a couple bluegrass songs on the mandolin. If I'd have brought my banjo, I'd have played the banjo, but I didn't bring my banjo. And it's 12 string. It's good. It's 12 string acoustic music. It's not all Sid songs, because like I say, I get bored, so I want to do a cover. I might do Fifth Dimension by the Byrds. Oh, how is it that I could come out to here and be still floating? I might do that.
Bueno, me está contando Sid que en estos conciertos que he dicho, que es Bilbao, León, Cangas, Orense, Carballo y Lugo, empezando este martes 21, es decir, mañana, y acabando el domingo, en Lugo, pues que va a hacer canciones él solo, que no se ha traído su banjo, que habrá canciones con mandolina, que va a haber folk, que va a haber bluegrass, que va a haber un poquito de country, pero que como a él le cansa un poco y se aburre a veces haciendo solo sus canciones, también va a haber versiones. Y en alguno de esos conciertos le va a acompañar Juancho al bajo y Montoto a la guitarra, y los dos de Peralta y otros proyectos, y que van a hacer más canciones y que lo va a alternar. De todas formas, nos ha prometido que a final de año quiere volver con el mismo concepto para hacer conciertos en el resto de España, en Madrid, en Valencia, en Alicante, en otras ciudades. Y talking about the mandolin, I guess you don't remember, but you and me, we have a funny story many years ago. Le estoy contando que, hablando de la mandolina, hay una historia muy divertida que tuvimos él y yo, pero que él no se va a acordar, hace mucho tiempo. Nice hair. I hope I had the same hair when I'm older than you.
What's the story then? Tell me the
Okay,
story.
I'm gonna tell you the story. You were playing in Madrid in a funny place called Contra Club with Juancho on stage. Maybe as invited guest. I can't remember. The thing is, after the show, Juancho introduced me to you. We were talking. I can't remember very well about what, but at the end of the talk, I told you, next week I'm gonna see your friend Chris Hillman, because he were to play
Yes.
a week later in Spain. And you told me, please tell him now I play better mandolin.
I said that?
Yeah, you told me that. And
Did you tell Chris Hillman that?
yeah, 1 week later,
What did you say?
I went to the show, first row, as usual in me, and after the show, excuse me, Mr. Hillman, I have to talk to you. I have a message from Sid Griffin. Oh, tell me. Mr. Griffin told me that I have to tell you that now he's playing much better mandolin. And he explained me the bottom of the story about that. I'm gonna tell to the people in Spanish. Cuando vi a Sid
Did he
Griffin...
laugh? Did Hillman laugh?
What? Excuse me?
Did Hillman laugh?
The what? I don't understand, sorry.
Did Chris Hillman laugh? Did he get it?
Yeah, of course, he laughed a lot. A lot. I'm going to translate a little bit to the Spanish people.
Okay, sí. Go on.
Ok. Después de ver tocar a Sid Griffin, pues en el Contraclub, un club que era del Fiti, decían, de Los Serrano, en Madrid, estaba Juancho por allí. Juancho me presentó a Sid, y un tío encantador, como estáis viendo, ¿no? Y entonces, no sé de lo que hablamos exactamente, pero sí sé que al final de la conversación, yo le dije, voy a ver la semana que viene a Chris Hillman, a su amigo Chris Hillman. Chris Hillman de los Byrds, de los Flying Burrito Brothers, un músico espectacular, fue el que llevó a los Byrds ese lado más bluegrass, tocaba la mandolina muy bien, ¿no? Y entonces me dice Sid, por favor, dile a Chris la semana que viene lo siguiente, que ya toco mucho mejor la mandolina. Y ahí fui yo y le dije a Chris Hillman, oye, que me dice el amigo Sid Griffin que te diga a ti que toca mejor la mandolina. Evidentemente, que es lo que él me ha preguntado, se descojonó vivo y me explicó que él le había, pues, empujado y le había picado mucho con el asunto de que tocara mejor la mandolina, porque no es el instrumento natural de Sid Griffin. Well, I did the translation more or less, and it was
yes.
a funny story that I remember, and it's
it is funny.
Yeah, it's one of my best chapters
Good.
in my musical periodism, writer about music story I have, and I had to tell you again. I had to remind you.
I understand.
Yeah, it was very, very, very
I
funny.
understand.
And tell me about the album, the new album of the Long Ryders. Again, talking about the tour. I guess you are gonna do a tour, but when 1 year ago, maybe 2 years ago, we noticed that Tone Stevens died. Obviously, we felt very sad. You,
yes,
of course,
well,
the same.
When a band member dies, we thought we might stop playing.
Yeah,
having a long.
that was the
El
question.
fin de los long.
That was the
And
question.
then we had so much enjoyment working with each other on a song called Tom Tom. That was a single that's also on the new album. It's a tribute to Tom.
Ujú.
We had so much enjoyment making that tribute song to Tom that we decided we'd keep on working together, and we made this new album.
Mm.
And I'm very pleased. I'm glad we made it. It's a good record, September, November. I'm very proud of it. However, it was odd making a record without Tom Stevens. It was odd. I mean, there's just, you know, he'd been the bass player since Christmas 1983. So when you're the bass player in a band for 38 years or whatever it is, and I know we didn't gig for 17 of those years, but that's a long time to be in a band. It was difficult. Steven played bass on some songs, and Murray Hammond of the old 97s band played bass on some songs, and it was a lot of fun. And I'm pleased we made the record, but it is odd. It is difficult to carry on when somebody from the band is dead.
Dice, le he recordado a Sid que hace un par de años tuvimos la triste noticia del fallecimiento de Tom Stevens, miembro de la banda de los Long Ryders, ¿no? Y que para nosotros fue un palo, pues me imagino que para ellos mucho más. Y él dice pues que se plantearon el hecho de seguir o no hacia adelante. Es muy duro perder a alguien con quien llevas tocando desde 1983, aunque no hayáis estado todo el tiempo en activo, pero eso no quita. Y que bueno, pues que decidieron hacer una canción de homenaje, pero viendo el feeling que lograban y tal y cual, pues que pensaban que debían seguir tocando y dedicarle pues su música y consagrar el disco a su persona. I think you were right doing this album. Obviously, you will find opinions in any direction. I don't know if you had any feedback of the family of Tom or not, but anyway, is your
Yes,
music.
we asked. I was looking for a picture of Tom. We asked Elaine Stevens, Tom's wife, if she would approve of us carrying on without Tom, and she was fine with it. We didn't want to, he's got three kids, two sons, and so we really wanted to honor the Stevens family. But his widow Elaine was all for it, and his daughter Sarah Stevens was all for it, and he has two sons. They were fine. In fact, we do a song of Tom's on the new record, as you know, called Flying Out of London in the Rain, where we added ourselves to an already existing Tom Stevens song. And Sarah Stevens, his daughter, is the person singing the backing vocals.
That's a funny story, and
So not only, go on, you first.
it's a lovely story. Dice, cuando le he estado diciendo que seguramente habrán tenido opiniones en todos los sentidos, pero que yo creo que han hecho bien, dice que sí, que le preguntaron a la familia y que la viuda les dijo que le parecía bien, y que incluso lo que hacen es tocar una canción de él, y que su hija es la que hace los coros, que yo no voy a cantar igual de bien que él, pero que la hija es la que hace los coros en la canción, y que bueno, que está todo de acuerdo, así que todo perfecto. But I think you should do what you want, but I guess you are happier with this approval of the family. You have.
Yes, very much so. I it would have been difficult to make the record if Tom's wife, wanted us to stop the band on his death, but she didn't. She said it meant a lot to Tom that you guys were together as friends again after being apart for 17 years. And I took that to heart. So we carried on. I'm very, very glad we did. I hope we make one more record after this new record. Later this year, I think we'll have the Native Sons box set coming out, which is a 3-record, tres discos of Native Sons. And after that, I think there's one more new record in us, and then we'll probably call it a day. There may not be a Long Ryders in 2025 or 2026. It's getting awfully late.
Joder, me acabo de quedar de piedra porque dice que va a haber lanzamientos, que va a haber box sets, que del 24 al 26 no van a parar de hacer cosas. Are you sure you are gonna do all that stuff? It's perfect for the fans.
Well, the Native Sons box set's already in the works. It was Tom's last project. He picked all the outtakes and the demos, and he found a live show of ours from March 1985. So the live album, the box set of Native Sons is done. We haven't done the artwork, but the 3 discs are finished, and I've got them on my computer. They're remastered, and they sound great.
Mm-hmm.
So after we do that, I don't know. I think we're going to do one more record because we have some outtakes from the album September, November that are very good. But I'm saying after that, somewhere in 25 or 2026, who knows? We may not exist anymore. I mean, we're getting old.
I hope
People
you
want to
will.
do their own music.
I hope you
Well,
will.
I kind of do. Yeah.
Bueno, estaba diciendo eso, que al final lo que tienen es muchas cosas ya hechas, que Tom estaba trabajando en ese box set con esas tomas alternativas que se quedaron fuera de los trabajos, que estaba remasterizando, que tienen prácticamente con todo lo que les ha sobrado de September, November, este álbum que repito, 10 de marzo, nuevo disco de los Long Ryders. Os va a encantar, yo lo he escuchado, es diferente al anterior, pero está muy bien. Y sabéis que yo no soy de las personas que cuando un grupo saca un disco nuevo después de mucho tiempo, mira, está enseñando Juancho ahí la camiseta. Bueno, sabéis que yo no soy de los más complacientes cuando no me gusta algo. Y os lo digo, se lo dije a Juancho, que a Sid no le voy a decir que no me gusta, pero a Juancho tengo confianza. Sí, great Juancho. A Juancho le dije, digo, ¿qué disco más bueno? Y dijo Juancho, sí que lo... Juancho, ¿te lo dije o no te lo dije? Que el disco me encantó.
Juancho López.
Juancho, ¿te dije o no te dije que el disco me encantó?
Es que me he perdido. A ver, ¿dónde estamos?
Le estaba diciendo yo a la gente que a mí
Sí.
los
que había ido al baño.
no pasa nada. Que los retornos de los artistas a veces no me complacen del todo, pero que el disco anterior, por supuesto, nos gustó muchísimo, pero que este disco que me lo envió Sid hace un par de días, te lo dije, digo, me parece de puta madre el disco. Y tú sabes, tú muchas veces me preguntas y yo siempre soy sincero, a veces demasiado.
Yo sé que tú no tienes pelos en la lengua vamos, que es lo que hay. Y bueno, yo creo que de todas estas bandas que han vuelto de esa época, los más dignos de verdad son los Long Ryders, vamos. O sea, no sé, hay muchas otras bandas que han hecho un buen comeback de todo el nuevo rock americano, pero estos se han sacado 2 discazos de la manga, ¿eh?
Sí. Y eso no es fácil, ¿eh? No es nada fácil
Sí.
hacer algo nuevo, pero no demasiado separado, pero que tampoco sea una repetición, y sobre todo que haya grandes canciones, que al final es lo que diferencia un disco de otro,
Sí,
tío.
Es que es eso, son discos que no desentonan al lado de sus discos clásicos para nada. Muy dignos.
La gente está flipando con las caras de aquí del amigo, que está poniéndonos caras todo el rato. El amigo Sid. What's up with your faces, Sid? Febrero 23. Look at this.
Hey.
More or less. Bueno, os recuerdo la gira. Vamos a dejar ya que se vaya a dormir porque viene cansado de un viaje. Mañana, Bilbao. Miércoles, León. Jueves, Cangas. Viernes, Orense. Sábado, Carballo. Y domingo, Lugo. Mr. Sid Griffin, thank you very much. You're very kind. You are here and you are with a jet lag or I don't know what. But you are tired, of course. Mañana
Yes,
you are launching this new tour.
Mañana.
And you know,
Hasta mañana.
with Juancho, you are gonna eat well. That's a guarantee.
I know. I agree. I only came here for the food. And the Russian salad. Russian salad. Y cerveza.
We love you. Bye.
A
See.
mí me gusta España. A mí me gusta España.
We know. And we are gonna enjoy your shows. Okay? See you later.
Bye-bye, my friend.
Bye.
Adiós.
Adiós.
Chao.
Chao. Bueno, ya hemos terminado de hablar con Sid Griffin, que es un cachondo mental, como habéis visto. Ha tenido la amabilidad de atendernos recién aterrizado, lo cual es un auténtico detallazo, que nos honra que un tío como él, con todo su bagaje y todos esos discos tan grandes que ha hecho, pues que esté aquí con nosotros en Rock and Roll Animal. Vamos a poner otra de las canciones de los Long Ryders, Ivory Tower, esa torre de marfil, y yo me voy a echar un spray en la garganta porque a lo tonto llevo 4 horas aquí. Vamos con ella. Ivory Tower. Se va a colar la música. Ay, lo he parado antes de que saltara la música. Bueno, me alegra de que os hayáis enterado más o menos del todo y que mi inglés fuera medianamente comprensible. Cosa que a mí no deja de sorprenderme con los pocos estudios que tengo. Pero bueno, sí, la verdad es que más o menos me hago entender, con un poquito de cara dura y tal y cual. Me hago entender que al final muchas veces eso es lo importante, más que ser demasiado correcto. Oye, vamos a escuchar